Alrighty, good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Sorry for the delay. For those of you guys in the Discord, wasn't able to make it on a little bit earlier this morning, but we're gonna go ahead and kick it off with our news. Take a look at some earnings, go over the watch list, etc., etc. So, if you guys are tuning in on TikTok, make sure to slap the like button. Let's see here. There, that's good. All right. Good morning. So, U.S. stock futures edged lower after a two-day bounce on Wall Street as investors looked ahead of another round of earnings reports, especially from mega cap companies that could put the recent market rally to test. European shares steadied after a slew of better than expected earnings reports helped offset worries about fast raising interest rates. Oh, hit you, Charlie. Um, Japan's Nikkei rose, excuse me. The electric motor maker Nidec, I said that wrong, kickstarted the earnings season with strong results. Gold fell as the U.S. dollar regained some ground, but the bullion's losses were capped by expectations that the U.S. bank may hit a pause on its rapid rate hike trajectory. Oil prices fell as bearish economic data from key global economies heightened demand fears. Microsoft and Visa are of course, two of the top companies reporting after market close. As far as the economic calendar, this morning, we had, and it's the 25th. Yeah, so we already had the S&P Composite and the HPI. 10 a.m. we have consumer confidence. So those of you guys who made money yesterday, you want to keep it. If you're new, maybe wait, maybe. So, and that of course doesn't stop tomorrow. Or well, tomorrow we do have we have new home sales at 10 as well. But then on Friday we do have GDP coming in. Or excuse me, Thursday we have GDP coming in. So, and then again, of course, earnings. We talked about this one. Um, if it'll load, it does this every time. All right, so today we got Visa, Microsoft, Google, General Electric, BXP. General Electric actually already reported. I'm going to go over that here in just a second. But Coca-Cola, Spotify, 3M, UPS, which I believe I'd like to see actually where UPS is at here at the bell. They have gapped up and they did tap my target right around 173. Shitty trade on there. That's probably gonna dump. All right. So a couple things. UPS did profit, or UPS profit rises on higher parcel delivery prices. Reported a third quarter adjusted profit as delivery prices offset softening at e-commerce demand. Coca-Cola raises revenue profit forecast on boom from higher prices. Funny, it's a theme there. GE cuts annual forecast, post 19% drop in adjusted profit. GM posts higher profit, reaffirms outlook, but margin slips. And then 3M lowers full year forecast on dollar impact. So, all right, that brings me. Good morning, Alex. We're gonna get there in just a second. So, I talked about it yesterday. I talked about it last night. Those of you guys in the Discord, if you guys weren't with us last night, if we're not able to, you guys can always watch that. Or anybody, you can always go and watch that afterwards. But Target seems to have been held. I talked about wanting to open up either A at the 209 level, but really no preference. I just wanted to see some slower price action. So this is set up exactly how I was anticipating. So if you are still in Tesla calls, guys, we traded the shit out of Tesla yesterday. A amazing trade to the upside, but we did hold, and I did. Well, I did. We held about 25% of our position. We got a decent expiration, and we have the remainder of a gap that needs to be filled at 214.84. Now we do have a lot more gap way up in the 225 level, and that can be dealt with if we can move and hold a 15-minute candle close above 214.89 and 215. But as of right now, this is relatively bearish. So what could end up happening is we may end up seeing a pop at the bell. If we end up falling below the pre-market lows of 208.75, I'm going to go ahead and drop those calls in profit. Okay, so no matter what, I made a good bit of money there on Tesla, so there's really no reason to pinch pennies here. But my target to the upside is going to be 214.41, which I'll go ahead and knock off 10%. And then the final runners will probably be TP'd either at 215 on the dot. And you, of course, want to sell these things into strength, not when they hit your target. Your target marks where you want to go ahead and start peeling off, some risk, especially due to the fact that if your target is placed correctly, that's likely a rejection point. So this is not supply and demand. This is what, yeah, a version, but not. It's. I guess I need to maybe come up with a name. It's the Potter box. That sounds a little sketchy, but there's a Darvis box, right? Strategy that's used, and I've implemented um, similar methods, right? But I've changed it, and I use the 50% mark of the area. It's really an area of consolidation, and so I find that area. I find my job is to basically find where buyers and sellers are at, and that's why I have these areas shaded red, because these are areas in which sellers have controlled the price. And in order to, obviously we bounced and made our way back up into that buy zone, saw a big squeeze out. And so if we end up making our way up, that marks an area where I can go ahead, anything that's shorter expiration can go ahead and get toasted. So yeah, I don't know what I should call it. Okay, so Tesla, I like it. I like the pre-market setup. I'm digging the fact that we're in a tight range, and we're opening up on that buy zone. Okay, so this is that buy zone up above us. So we're opening up right there. That would be my preference, to break and hold above 210.50 as an indication that we will go for that gap fill. So, um, good morning, good morning, good morning. Next is only for observational purposes, period. Now, if you caught a quick scalp on Meta, nice. I'm not looking for that. That is exactly why I said what I said yesterday about not for me, not my trade. Looks good, good pop. Probably would go and hit my resistance, which I believe it got pretty close. I think I said 133.50. It hit 133.40. But this one tightly consolidated, just like I was talking about, still holding that descending triangle. So expect another day of probably range bound bullshit. So good morning. Thank you guys crushing the like button there on TikTok. Much appreciated. I'm gonna go ahead and forewarn everybody. I made an executive decision last night, and so I will be posting the link. I have like over almost every video that I've ever posted on this new TikTok has been mass reported by L Dingleberry, Mr. Butterball. But sorry, but homie, basically the page is fried. That there's no point in trying to build it. I've watched my videos, start to like fly, and then they just get stopped, deadpan. So, and I can admit if my videos suck, that's not a problem. But some of them do probably. But I will be probably making a new backup page. So, all right. So Tesla, Meta, QQQ. All right. So this bullshit right here. Okay. Uh, so we technically, right? I'd still like support. Okay. Pay attention to the zone that we are in. Okay. I sorry, I said now I'm starting to sound like it for real. We got a gap fill yesterday. That's where we got stopped out. That's 279.45. That's exactly where I wanted to see the QQQ end up popping up to. We successfully filled that gap, and that is right or close to, you're getting close to the 75% mark, which is going to be 280.50. The resistance here is going to be 282, 282.25. But what's the focus here? And this is how we, again, simplify things. Wish I had a better angle for you guys. Is that's weird for me, but maybe that's good for you. Just trying to go live with me right now. Okay. Um, looks good. Cool. So anyway, um, the pattern, it's pretty, it looks cool, but technically, right, this resistance is invalid because that's the way that it, and so anything other than what I have, yes, this could end up being resistance where it's at, and you fall from here. But at the moment, I want to stick to what we do best, right? And that's adhere. Actually, I'll let that bottom support ride, but is adhere to these price levels. Again, we have well, they're really well formed or defined, the levels below us and above us. So right now, 277.45, 277.35, that's where we would want to see a candle close. So if you look at watching here on Discord, see those candle closes right here? That's 277.45. See the candle open on top of that and push off. So if we fall back below that, right, I would go ahead and say that at that little base, which is going to be 276.37, that's where I would go ahead and look for a pullback to 272.73, somewhere in there. Now that's if we end up, holding this bearishly. But the second scenario that I want to focus on is right here. And that's a really, really, again, the boxes that I use, right? They work on any time frame. They work on any, it doesn't matter what it is. So 3 minute, right? I can go over here and I can find, you don't have to do this, but I can go and find a median, which is right there. Oh yeah, pretty well respected. That's 280.85. Go back to the 5 minute, 15 minute. Awesome. Okay, so here's what we need to do. And here's what's not great at the moment. It's 9:13. I think that it would probably be in the Q's best interest to gap up, right, into that box. And that's really as simple as I can make it. You need to be in this box and be able to pull back and retest its bottom as a support rather than using opening up and having it as a resistance immediately at the bell, which could lead to, of course, some downside. So you are currently up against this floor. You must, and because it's on the 15 and the hourly, I would like to see a candle close there. We could just fucking explode and move right into it, but we filled the gap and we are just sitting here. So, um, cool. All right. So, QQQ, really Tesla. And so let me go ahead and set the tone for what I got going on today. First of all, again, successful buy on Tesla. One of these calls, and I know that's, and I'm just telling you what I'm doing. So if you choose to do this and it makes you sad, don't do that. It can, for me, go all the way back down to 207.81. All right. That's the median right there. If it falls below that, I'll still be in profit, but I'll go ahead and close it out for very little. I've already made a nice chunk of money on this big rip to the upside. So the remainder of the position that I have on Tesla, just simply at this point, either A, we get a brief pullback and a bounce, but you can cut those below 209 if you want to just hold those profits. But yeah, for me, any runners, or if we do end up adhering to this pre-market setup right here, which I will keep up, which kind of, again, looks like a wedge, could give us a brief pop, give us that 214.93. That's where I'm going to go ahead and take profit. I'll let a runner run if we end up moving all the way up into our sell zone. Now, that may not happen because we have earnings, and so many earnings today: Microsoft, Meta, Google, et cetera, et cetera. So um, let's get this bread. My boy over there opening a bakery. But Tesla looks great. I like this. Again, Ordeon calls, Ordeon profit, nice retest. Again, anytime we break something, it'd be nice to retest it. You broke above this 209 and this 210, and you didn't get a retest. You got a straight streak. So now you're coming back, gap down, gap fill, target 214, 215. Can I look at Google? I can look at it. What do you want me to do after that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My daughter sassed me this morning. Got me heated. I think I marked this as well. So this is kind of definitely support. I'm gonna go back over to the daily. Yeah, you're still in that bottom. That's nice. That's a potentially very nice bottom. Pause. Give me a second. That's where you need to stay. I'm gonna go look at regular hours. Okay, boom. Check it out. Look, gap up or gap down, or wait, that's gap up. You've gapped up to resistance. That's 103.34. A rejection of that resistance is going to bring you down to 102.71. If you surpass that and you move below 101.75, that would indicate to me that you're more than likely going to see a pullback. Now that's obviously indicative, or that's and I guess Google really doesn't have that same setup, but um that's only if Google chooses to, and I'm actually wrong. Okay, so that's only if Google chooses to give you a bit of a wick out. So I would say 104.05, looking at that trend and then looking back over here, and you can see this 104 area right here that you end up retesting before falling even lower. So good morning. What's up, everybody? Um, but yeah, I would say stay in the green box or stay above it. And I would start targeting areas like 105.25 and maybe even 106.17. So you're off by 5 cents, dude. Oh my God, dude, you're gonna have to start over basically from scratch. It's terrible. I'm just kidding. Good job, man. All right. So again, Tesla's the focus here this morning. My money's in Tesla. Also, still really proud of MRO, which, where are you at in pre-market? The same place. So great long, right? Turning out to playing out really well. But I'm going to warn you right now that this thing is glaring me in the eye right now and telling me that it wants a possible pullback. Um, Now I'm long on energy in general, and I still have a price target right now of $31 on MRO, and I'm going to hold to my target, or I'm going to cut and roll out, or cut roll out, or TP roll out, sassy stats. But basically back in this zone that you see right here, this is 2673. I'm going to be out, and that's where I would anticipate a pullback, possibly down to $28. But you'll notice that there's even, and I don't have the standard deviation channel, but that's actually where that deviation channel is resting. And so it's just kind of funny that it's following in this trend. And so I'd like to see it kind of make more of a definitive move here in order to make those new highs. But so far, so good. And I think that a target for today would just be straight up $30 if we continue moving to the upside. But warning you right now that we do not see great vol, not the best volume. It doesn't have huge streaks, but not the best volume here so far. So check your mic check. That's, you know why? Because I set my phone flat down on the thing. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, you got it. How's everybody doing this morning? How's everybody's day yesterday? I know a lot of people in the Discord dipped out hitting their target. It was good to see. All this education and we couldn't hear any of it. Damn. That's kind of funny that you said that because your name's the blind librarian. All these books and you can't see any of it. How do you know when to utilize the 1 versus the 4 hour? There don't do both. So this is something that I try and reiterate a lot. If I'm looking at the 4 hour, right? What does a higher time frame show me? It shows me consolidation of data, right? Where I can possibly go and find cleaner levels, right? Or more straightforward periods or setups of contraction areas. Sorry, I've been having a hard time talking the last 2 days. Um, but um, but when you go to the 4 hour, you're essentially looking for the structure that you're going to be trading within on the 1 hour, right? So if it respects the 4 hour, it's going to respect the 1 hour. And I mean that by candle closes, right? Or rejection points, because a lot of the times you'll go to the 3, right? And it will have all these crazy oscillations, no real. And then you go to the 15 or the 5, and then you start to see where those candles are closing, showing where sellers are truly holding on to that price. So I'm going to tell you guys really quick right now while my brain keeps flashing. Um, if you would like to exit below candle close on the hourly below $29 and or hedge below 28.66, that is going to be my mark. Go with next week's contracts, target based, 27.60. So either $28 puts or 27.50 puts. Can I take a quick look at Baba? Baba. It's stupid and it's dumb, and it's where it just it's where it belongs, down there at all time lows. Ooh, bam. That's money, dude. So that broke out of a crazy trend. So I'm going to do this. It is 9:23. We're Gucci. That's not going to work. That's going to work. They changed this indicator and it kind of makes me mad. So I'm going to test something out. So this is how I base it. You're watching me right now. I don't know where trend is at, but I'm going to find it using math. Math. Look at that. Look at the math. Look at that. That's fucking. I love the standard deviation channel. Just keeps it so clean. Um, I'll go over Tesla one more time before the bell. So right now, I would say that you could see if I think I said $45, but I wouldn't be surprised if you see a gap fill. But I don't see I don't see tensions easing up at the moment. Unless that I can't predict those type of things. You know what I mean? So anything can happen, but as of right now, like you even had what appeared to be a consolidation pattern or wedge, and this is unfortunately possibly turned into just a straight up downtrend, or has extended itself. So maybe you see a gap fill retest But other than that, I would really want to see what the weekly candle close looks like. But I wouldn't be, again, I wouldn't be surprised if you just kind of see some really choppy price action. Now there is, of course, if there is any headway as far as like lightening the mood with China, then of course we've seen Baba do its thing. But my hands are off on it right now. Other than the next time it goes for a retest, I may take shorts out until next year. All right. So, again, just to recap Tesla, as of right now, you are sitting on the previous breakout level, 209. Your pre-market or after hours and yesterday's candle close is at 211. That is also your gap fill. So let me go see. Yeah. So I would be looking for a completed gap fill, a break and hold above 212.81. So really, looking at the 15 minute, I would say even just a 15. But here's the difficult part, King K, and this is what I'm basically trying to get across to everybody is if you're not I know you are a scalper, but I'm already in, right? So I don't have to do too much, and I really don't want to add, and if I do add, it'll probably be almost like the same strike. But a gap fill quickly, you don't have much gap to fill. And so, basically anywhere below pre-market lows, yeah, you may go for, and I did say that this could extend itself and still 207.83. But that's it, if it pulls back, then if it pulls back to 207, watch for then I would say a break and hold above 209.75. That would be good for reentry. But at the moment, the gap fill doesn't give you a ton of risk to reward. So and again, like you could gap fill and go straight to your target and then pull back. But you would need to go ahead and keep a really nice tight stop, no negotiations at all. And know that if you're not just aiming for the gap fill. So I don't see a ton of risk to reward there. Um, which is one of the reasons why I'm hesitant to even add with anything of shorter expiration. So um but we need to all in all, we need to break and hold above 215, and that's where we could look for continuation to the upside. Um, but and that would be a definitive candle close. So right now, this could be incompleted. I'm going to stay on my toes. But if you guys are in Tesla, can I get a head count here for those of you guys in the Discord? Keep a tight watch on Microsoft Moise if you guys are watching 245. Um, Really, it would be 244, but that would at that point you'd be in a full reversal. So you're at the median here. You need to break and hold above that. Okay. And as far as you guys being in Tesla, have you guys trimmed out? Is that something you guys were able to do successfully? Trimmed 4 out of 5, only one left out of three. Awesome. Okay. So again, I'm taking it easy. All right. Earnings, we do have a big chunk of earnings. So let's see if that weighs on the market. But yeah, I'm taking it easy. Above, 211.50, that's where you could use 211.36. Again, if you enter something, the reason that you're entering is because you you know exactly where it is that, again, mechanically speaking, like, so for, back here on this flag, the bottom right here is 210.88. So uh open, sorry. All right, so that's exactly what I was looking for. Gap filled. I'll tell you when I add. I'm going to use the gap fill as a stop loss. That's going to be 211.32. I'm going to go ahead and pop into the 215s. Excuse me, 220, same strike and everything. This is obviously the first 5 minute candle, so I'll keep this at 2. 2 contracts out of I entered 10 yesterday, so big difference. But let's see this candle hold. This candle holds that mark, then I'd feel better about going ahead and moving into the two. We've got 212.90 and 213. So trade station. Whee! All right. Let's hold it. No emotions. We're robots. Just doing our jobs. Like Wally. Dude, when you make a plan and it starts to play out, sweet. All right. So we're broken and hold above that 211. Just bought in, sucker's gonna tank. Don't have that mindset, dude. Don't have that mindset. I'm not saying you can, because obviously the market doesn't roll with what you got going on. Late entry, but stop it. Don't do that. We're doing exactly what the fuck we talked about last night. Sheesh. Target for the contracts. I'm going to go ahead and set an order on the contract for 725 for those who swung. 725. You bought these contracts at 385. Let's go. Oh, shit. All right, so we need to hold the 213 area right now. That's basically where we want to hold. Let me tighten this up, make sure I'm not off. Cool. Nice. I'm watching the tape right now. When do we sell? I would say a great TP point is 214.65. And yeah, that's it. I would say that we're getting really, really close. So it's 214.50. Wonderful push though. So this is where I could expect that reversal, right? I'm going to keep a very small position. I'm already in profit on yesterday's contracts. Those contracts from yesterday are now at the same premium that they were at their highs. That's 6.9. So again, if you bought these contracts for $385, right? They're now at $685. So there is no reason to be greedy there. But you should be ticking up here into the 700s if we hit our target. So I don't like that these contracts aren't really holding up as are moving as well as they were yesterday. So if we pull back, remember we got 212.93. We need to go ahead and fill that wick. Sellers are here at 214. Let's go to the already on the 5 minute here. Let's go to the 15 minute. The 15 minute has 9 minutes and 45 seconds until this candle closes. Okay, so at the most, 212.45 would be the most that I would want to retest here. That's right there. I see you buyers. Nice tape, Tesla. That's where it retested. Go ahead. Do it. Do it. Do it. You got 3 minutes. You can do whatever you want. Oh, don't be a loser. I see the orders. I see the orders. I'm going to tell you right now that I'm going to start trimming out of these option contracts that we swung from yesterday. I know that they're not moving very well at all. There's actually a lot of selling. These contracts are being sold at the 6.9 mark. So we'll see. I'm going to continue to do what I do. And we bounced right off of that level, so we're doing okay. But we do not want to push our luck. If you re-entered, all right, robotic, you're here to work. So if this goes back below our level, right, and that because we're in this was an ad, I'm going to be a little bit more stringent with that, and I'll cut out of the ad. I'll hold the runner that I intended to, but I don't like the price action up here. It looks like buyers and sellers are struggling. Let me go look back at this tape. So we got 213.80. Oh no. Yeah, so we need to, let's see. We're slowing down a lot on the book. Let me go take a look at regular hours, make sure I'm not missing anything. Ah, okay. So regular hours currently has just a slightly different setup. That's why this is possibly yeah, we're probably in for some doo-doo here. Hold on 1 second. Interesting. All right, so I tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and trim out now of the swing. Thank you, Stock Fiend, dude. Appreciate you, man. Um, so I'm gonna just trim contract out of that swing, and I'm gonna stick with my extended hours setup here. But that red line, there's no negotiations here. If we fall below that red line, out. Okay, out. I just trimmed one off of the swing from yesterday, not the ad from today, the swing from yesterday. That's just a way for me to reduce my risk. Microsoft pulling back. Hopefully that was not just a liquid. Yeah, they might have just grabbed some orders up there. So we need to break and hold 214. Here's the candle closes. What the fuck does that mean? That. All right. Good patience. Good patience. Woo! God dog, that was enough to piss off the Pope. Sheesh. Your contracts that you bought for freaking $385 are now $720. Take your money. If you added to Tesla and you had great patience, Target is trimming now. So congrats. Not a huge move on Tesla. Not one worth holding. Anything but runners, but absolutely phenomenal push. I moved to regular hours where people get fried. So I think that we go and tap right here, 215. We're gonna do it. Oh shit! Target smashed. Target smashed, my boy. All right, get ready to sell right here. And all the swing is 7-3. Can I have 7-3? Thank you. All right. I'm going to go ahead and signal that now. Out of Tesla. I need to move this. Out of Tesla swing. 385 to 730. Bang. I'm out. I do. I keep my promise. I got a runner, so we'll see how that goes. All right, Discord. How we doing? Man, it's almost like it's almost like this technical analysis works or something. Shoot. Now, what would be dope is if we break and hold new highs. So yeah, we'll let this runner run. And see what it does. Let's go to the hourly, right? Successful play. Now we can start mapping out where are we at. That's what the higher time frame is for. Where are we, man? All right. So happy median, right? Handle push still. Jesus. Okay. Runners running. No, chickens. Friend. I'm sorry, dude. 7-5 on those contracts. So I know that there's probably 100 different stories on that trade. If you got into Tesla and something didn't go right, who did anybody not? So I could ask who won. I'm sure a lot of people got a good gain on that, but did anybody make any mistakes that they want to right now? You ask right now, and I can. Well, obviously that's a mistake. I sold early. You can always DM me. Why do you feel like you sold early? Is there any a mistake was not getting in yesterday? Yeah. Boxer. That was the rule. That was the rule. That's all right, man.
I know, but I'm in the office and I got to my desk late and I turned on my computer just as like 9:28 and I just I didn't get to hear any of the prep or anything, so I wasn't sure certain. You know what I mean?
Dude, we need the Avengers earpieces, bro. Like the hidden ones that you can't see, just kind of touch your ear a little bit.
Exactly.
We need to get that in there. Simple stacks earpieces. Um, okay, well, that's obviously, I told you I was gonna do to your boss, so um I sold too early. I need to learn patience. Okay, so this is the way that in my mind, because this is all I can share with you, this is how I take trades. This is how I set things up. All right. First of all, here's a target to TP. I did just that, right? Started trimming out of the swing. Holy fuck. Guys, if you're still anybody still in the swing runner, Thomas, or do you still have yours, Robert? Or are you out completely?
No, I told it 750.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
not.
Okay. Well, I feel like, dude, you TP'd at 720. That's still fucking dope, dude. Absolutely amazing. Um, Let me tell you this. There is a re-entry possible. I'm gonna mark it 216.50. If you still have a runner right now, um, that's actually a good place to watch for. If right here, we just hit it 216.50. We need to open up a candle above that. Open up a candle above that, and I think your next target is 217.65. And then I'm gonna start targeting the gap. So I'm not scared to re-enter this. I'm the only issue here is that my TP target would have been where I could have technically added. Um, but obviously we are in here, and I said I was going to hold one of these contracts until it gets to here, which is my 224.65 target. So if I want to, I could potentially add in here at some point. But we also have 10 o'clock with consumer confidence. So this bearish setup may not end up failing. It can fall right back down. So this is why I'm telling you right now, dude, you know what? I'm about to do exactly what I said I wasn't going to do. That I bought this contract for $385 and it's at worth 800 right now. I might have to roll it out or something. This is absurd. So, I don't know what the hell SPL Splunk. Someone asked me about Splunk. I think I called this or said it was gonna. Yeah, wedge. Oh shit, that's money, dude. Anybody who asked me about Splunk, there you go. Um, Dude, Tesla. Okay, 217.34. Yep. You know what? I'm happy. I'm out. I'm out before consumer confidence. I know I said I was going to do something, but I'm out. 300. I'm going to go ahead and crush the runner. I have a gut feeling. My gut's telling me it's time to ride. I'm not scared. I'm just not greedy. That's a ridiculous return. Um, I'm going to do a bad thing. Ooh. All right. Don't tell anybody. I'm going to get. I'm going to do. All right. Don't. I'm gonna buy a 190 put and a 240 call, one of each, to celebrate my gains. So wait for a few minutes for the report. What's my portfolio looking like? Green, my friend. It looks like I need to start withdrawing. That's what it looks like. I need to initiate a transfer. Those contracts topped out at, no way. You know what's bonkers is if you go look the option daily chart, we're not even at full like this. I wonder if these contracts close around 1300. We'll see. All right, let's look at the 15-minute. So I will short Tesla below 214.75 with a light contract. I only did that because I'm expecting to see some sort of reaction. If your when do you transfer? Did they take a percentage of your gains or tax? Who is they? No, they don't. They I don't know who they is, but if they are, I'll find them. Um, no, I do that. I have a system that was designed for me. They is Charlie. Charlie is my sleep paralysis demon, dude. Every night I wake up, I can't move my body, and he's like, Goldman Sachs gives us an up. I'm like, new highs on. I'm like, he's great day, great day. So, um, let's go over a couple things because right now I'm basically in cash. I'm not trying to risk it right now. Um, if your stop loss is too tight, okay. Now this is where I have to, at the end of the day, right? Like pre-market lows, or figuring out every area where you see a rejection. So, for example, I said that we would retest somewhere right around this area, and that if we did close the candle below it, that I would go ahead and cut. That's the last area where we saw sellers step up, right? This is also an area where we saw sellers step up right there. Do you see that? Right across the board, you break out, you retest, you move up. So all across the board, this has obviously been some sort of key level. So for me, I'm not scared. You know what I'm scared of? Not being able to execute my trade. My trade set up this morning was to target that resistance. That's it, right? That was 216.21, 215. I had a trim target at 214.65. That's the trade. My trade either works or it does not. That's it. And so I've gotten to the point now where I'm not scared to lose. Like if that's just a play that didn't work. All right. We are or excuse me, we're about 7 minutes out. So if you're taking profit too soon, and I said, like, I know right now you guys are like, well, Tesla's ripping right now. Well, that's not my trade, right? That's not, I did have this target out, and that's why I just entered kind of like a weekly little lotto there on both sides of the lot. Um, but that's exactly where I set my target. So if as long as you're trading within your strategy and taking profit at the area in which you predetermined that you would, that trade has been executed and successful. If you cannot get over the fact that it's going to probably or more, maybe continue to move up, or maybe if you're shorting, it's going to continue to move down. If you didn't have a plan for that, don't do it. If you do, and I would say that get it tattooed on your thumb, or whatever finger you use to buy things. You know, if you don't have a plan, don't take a trade. You know what I mean? Even if it's just sometimes I roll out of bed and I'm late, and I got to make a plan. I got to set up a trade, but I've built a strategy where that the main thing that I'm looking for is basically where people's money is at. And once I can establish where that's at, I go ahead and I set my trades up, and I trade them until they're complete. Dude, Tesla, that was a good sell. Those contracts on Tesla are actually worth hold on one second. They did just spike up to like 826. I'm not gonna buy back into them. 235 would be the next one that I would target. Shit. We've got 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Um, and let me also tell you this: if you expect to not feel like you're going to feel emotions when you like right now, yeah, that's money that I could have had, right? I had a 10 lot of Tesla. Imagine, right? How many people you hear say this? Imagine if I would have just held the whole way. No, because I just made money that I'm gonna transfer into my bank account that would have taken me a fucking 3 months to make, at a regular job. So if you can find some type of, it's all mental groundwork, right? Reasoning, talking. I talk to myself, you know, probably a little too much. What would I invest 100 into a share? Buying shares or making trades is not the first thing that you need to do when you're getting into the market. Just just throwing that out there. Um, I would recommend that you go and start just my Discord has a great step by step. I've been working on typing out some things to refine that a little bit. What would you say that this is right now? Yo, guarantee you ES is, it just hit my trend line. Oh my God. Oh, wow. Let's see if this is a fake out or if this is for real. Target 3854.75 upside. Downside, if you return below 3,800, dun dun dun. How did YouTube? We got 41 people in here. At least concurrent viewers. How did everybody do that? Or how did everybody do that? How did everybody do? I've been really struggling with English lately. um So you got a 4 hour candle that is currently trying to close above the wicks 60-50, same area that I told you guys before. I also mentioned that this one possibly had a wedge. This one has broken downtrend. You're squeezing up. Watch for if you're in puts, dude. My stop would have been $60, but that's also dependent on. We've got 1 minute, so let's see how consumer confidence. I'm going to unmute. I'm going to let Charlie out of his cage. Oh shit. Robert. Yes. Microsoft. Oh, Target fucking smash, my boy. Did you both Budcraft and uh the Boxer, did you guys execute on Microsoft?
Versus minus previously.
Still have, I still have a runner from yesterday, but I didn't buy more. I was on the phone.
Let's go. Microsoft rocked it. Let's go. You guys are both crushing it, man.
But do you think if it closes above the 250, it's a good spot
Consumer
to
confidence.
re-enter or enter again?
I mean, it is a good spot because if it falls back down below that, if you have a good expiration, you can use that as a stop loss. That's why it's good to re-enter there. You know what I mean?
Okay.
As
Yeah.
long as you have something to sit on, yeah. But right now you're already struggling to hold that the new highs.
Yeah, right.
on Microsoft right now. So I'm also speculating whether that open right there, and if we're not actually about to go ahead and start to see that pullback. Consumer confidence just came out, I believe. Yes.
Was 50 cents for Bravo Michael's Tango.
Wait, did it? Damn. No, there ain't that much fucking news coming out, right? 10? Jeez.
UG United Guardian naming a new president.
Oh, no. It is 10 o'clock right now. Don't short until after the election. Oh, Austin, I won't short until the market tells me to, but I'm a day trader, bro, so I can knock out an hourly candle and make money, so. Gap filled on NVIDIA. Great job, Big Stepper. I think we talked about this. No? Look at NVIDIA. It's getting close. 131. Nice trade, dude. Look at the levels. Oh my God, dude. This is the type of shit that gets me gassed up. Sick ass gap. Rejection on that gap. Open, push, hold above it. That's obviously the hourly candle. Ooh, you even get a 5-minute retest and then a pop. That's money, dude. We making money today? I sold when it went down like an idiot. All right. So we need to work on that. All right. If you are selling, I'm going to make a blanket statement here. If you are selling before it hits your target and before it closes below your stop loss, you are either A, fear-based trading, B, in contracts that you shouldn't be, because I've been teaching this to a couple of people in my mentorship and about staying long and how much easier it is to decipher price action when you're not sweating every 3-minute candle that it comes up on your screen. So it's one of the things that, oh my God. Oh my God. MRO is trying. I'm not even watching, dude, because I'm preoccupied with Tesla, man. I'm looking take your losses. Who lost? Did you lose? What happened? I must have missed. Lucid, dude, Rody. Congrats, man.
You feel.
That is really badass, dude. I'm really yeah. You've been hold on one second. Let me do this. Yeah, definitely a W, dude. You're absolutely killing it, dude. And I love your method and your discipline, dude, already off the bat. That's amazing. Let me show you something, dude. Hold on one second. Yeah. Hold on, I'm pulling this up. Jesus, Tesla. Yeah, it's banging up against 218, but damn, this is the entire. There's a whole gap to fill. So I'm thinking that we go ahead, and the hard part is right now, I would need to break and hold. So this is basically what I would have to do, right? I need to pull this down, and we need to break and hold in that area so I can use it as a stop loss. So below 217.55, that's where I could go, but I just can't. I need to see some type of contraction, something. I can't enter on green candles. It's bad discipline. Fuck. I set that alert on MRO. Just take a look at this, Fast Roadie. Look at all of those. Look at that discipline, dude. That's just in the last like week. Awesome stuff, dude. The next target on Tesla would be the gap fill, but right now you just got a pretty weak candle close right here. It is 10:05. I sold 100 shares because it hit my stop loss, then ripped up like it always. Wait. Okay, so first of all, you were in Tesla shares, and then you had us. That's why I don't do stop losses, even on equity. I can tell you this right now. If I had done like a stop loss on some of the equity plays that I took last year, I would have not made as much money as I did. So the thing that I focus on is candle closes. That is, I mean, if there's like, the core fundamental part of my trading is candle closes and finding what time frame those candles close on, like obviously in adherence to that price level. And if I see consensus amongst those that are a good point of control and nice contraction, then that's where, yeah, I'm gonna wait for that candle to close. So anyone targeting any earnings plays, I feel like I'd be a bad person if I told you guys what I was doing on earnings. You know what I mean? Like that's not what good people do. Question my morality. Be bad. Sheesh. Oh my god, dude. I'm so Oh, I love these fucking type of days, man. Just easy. Well, so yeah, I mean, like, and again, kitten strength. And this is the hard part because obviously this is not financial advice. This is, your choice. You're following me. But I'm going to tell you this right now. If you're following anybody, right? If Manny gives me a trade, or let's say Apple Slapper or Big Stepper or Plunger, or Kenneth or somebody like put something on the table, Cave Bear, and they're like, "Yo, check this out. I'm taking this trade here." Unless I take the time to fully understand it, I'm probably not. It's probably not a trade that either A, I should take, or B, I should take and not adhere to their plan. And that's the difference between signal taking and being your own signal maker. You know what I mean? Like there's a difference there. So right now, as so I gotta do weeklies because right now the risk to reward with next week's just isn't really gonna fly. Do not go heavy. This is not, I'm not heavy right now. But I am looking at the 220 220 strike. This weak price action right here is no good. But if we can maybe, I don't want to make a new high right now. I'll make that super clear. I don't. But what I can do is, and again, if it's weeklies, I got to keep it. I can't really do too much. I got to go ahead and pop in, and I'm looking for the remainder of the gap fill. And that's going to be, yeah. So I didn't want to make a new high, but we are. So 34 seconds left in this 5-minute candle. Damn it. Hmm. All right, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. So it bounced off of that level, so I can take it now, but so this is the issue. The stop loss doesn't fall in line with where it would mechanically reverse. So if I cut, I'm cutting because obviously I'm not trying to dig into my profits, not because I know the stock is going to fall, right? And that's not really the position that I like to be in. So when it makes a new high and doesn't give me an area of consolidation, that isn't good for me because then I have no base. I have no a build, nothing to. Now we did get these weaker price action candles here, but yeah. What price will the gap be closed? 221.41. And I believe I have a target right now on TSLA. I think that it could possibly see its downtrend, which is 225.80. Dude, look at that big green dingus, dude. We entered right here. Stupid. Oh, money blower, dude. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing stuff. Really, really happy to see everybody doing really well. These candles are too weak. In Tesla calls right now. All right, well, I'm letting you know I'm not. And if this thing closes back below 217.45, I'm probably gonna. I wanted to consolidate, and I'll be patient and wait for it. I'd rather see a pullback and then look for a place to enter. So, I'll be right back. Just taking a quick break. If any of you guys head out, um, you know, I love to know what you guys got going on as far as like trading is concerned. So like you don't have to be a mentor to like DM me if you had a good day or if you had a bad day, or if you have questions. That's where I can offer the most, I think. So if you're in the Discord, I've heard a lot. I've heard more people say this. They're like, I know you're busy. Well, that's why you're paying money to be in here, right? That's the difference is, I can't answer every DM out there, but if you're paying money, then please feel free to reach out. Good day, bad day, doesn't matter. Questions, that kind of stuff. So no feet pics though, please. Budcraft sends a lot of those. No, I'm sorry. That's all you typing. So I target you. Sorry. I won't know. Oh, you better delete that
NSI
right now. I don't want to look at that. Ew. That's too close. Yeah, Kenny's you're all right. You're gonna get Kenny all sparked up. Calm down.
Not disclosed on that deal.
Thirty-minute workday, blessed, awesome, man. And if you guys are outside on TikTok, again, I love seeing results from outside of the Discord. So feel free to DM me as well. YouTube, Discord, all that good stuff. My daughter just got home. I'm gonna go say hello. is what I want to see on Tesla. I am gonna softly pop into. I actually think I will do November 4th. I'm gonna just. I think I'm gonna do the 225 strike. Um, I'd like to get it off of the 9, off of 217. So I'll buy it once it taps 217 if it does. Thoughts on earnings after hours? Weak price action right now. All right, so if this candle closes right here, I'll go ahead and pop in 675. You can get weeklies if you want. So what you can do is set a stop on the top of those candles for weeklies for next week's 217.75. So 225 strike or 227.50s would be the strike here. So we got 2 minutes and 50 seconds for this candle to close in order to hop into this play. So is anybody still with me on TikTok, YouTube, Discord? I just didn't know if you guys are still trading. I'm so lonely. uh, Debating cutting my Microsoft and Google calls for January before earnings. Austin, it's always in my best interest to not swing in profit positions. Yeah, getting nervous about my Google earnings call. Well, you got so much that one could bounce off of another. So it's a big tech. I'm gonna stay in cash. As far as uh, trying to get into any or swing any profit positions. Anything that I take, obviously is my own risk. But Meta is just that's just the stock that I trade and that I have a some sort of bias on. So it is, but our earnings could change. I think that it does okay, and I think that maybe you know, uh, Microsoft and Google may be the high points, of earnings, but we'll see. Let's see. So I want to point out as well that this is exactly why patterns, right? We stick to our levels always. And this is why I discussed that this morning. You know, this pattern looked good. It gave us a decent target, but all in all, it wasn't the one. This candle's opening here. Yeah, I'm getting into Tesla now. I don't like the close here, or the 5 minute price action. But not doing weeklies, doing next week's, and I'm keeping it light. I'm not trying to. Yeah, I'm in Tesla calls for the rest of the gap fill. 221.65 is the target. Thanks for printing us all cash. Well, good job following along, man. You guys are the ones who have to pull the trigger, you know, on the trades and learn confidence and stuff like that. But that's awesome, man. I'm glad you guys are doing good. Why the big pop at open? Um, I see it more of a squeeze, but because we were in calls. A lot of pressure up against the shorts there. This looks great. I could watch this on hourly, I think. 33 minutes. We do have a 30-minute candle close. Oh shit, what the fuck did I just do? So yeah, we'll stick with the median here. Let's go to regular hours. Yeah, so we're in this little box. Now, why did I take this trade? 30-minute hourly candle opens up inside 217.50. Does that mean it goes all the way 100% to my target? Absolutely not. And in fact, it's at the median right now, which is 219.85. So we could see a pullback. This could be where we consolidate. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and let this ride through the gap. So nice little finishing move here if we can get this gap fill here, and then I'll likely be done for the day. QQQ. Man, man, it's almost like shit really went down. I can't call it. The only thing that I can call for right now is maybe a wick up. You are currently up, slap up against your resistance. So this is where I don't do the guesswork. I don't do it. Yes, we could pull back. Absolutely. This is resistance. You're building up against resistance, right? And you're building off of 282. So that could be a good sign. But ultimately, yeah, you're up against resistance. So this could be dump time. Now let's see what we get out of Tesla here. So let's see if we get the remainder of this gap fill. Dude, another day, another sick Tesla play. Do I have any long-term setups that I'm liking? Not quite yet. MRO kind of looks like it wants to go. Interesting. Position sizing, that's something that needs to be predetermined before you take a trade. No, I haven't rolled my calls yet. Yeah, just a quick reminder, guys. I will be making a new TikTok account. Unfortunately, I just been getting whacked so many times. That just doesn't make sense to keep doing it. If it's not gonna, I got reported too many times. I'm interested in whether we get like this shitty half gap fill or if we just go straight to 222. The really crappy thing is below 217.62. Well, not crappy, but below 217.62. I would watch for a pullback all the way down to the median 214 again. What about going to IG Live? IG Live kind of sucks, to be honest with you. Shit.
SoFi Technologies, the weekly $5 pause action, in the Oscar Foxtrot India.
Almost.
SMID, Smith, Midland, North Carolina signs record $8.6 million contract. Sandy Michael India Delta.
That is exactly what I look at. That candle close at the 50% mark. So I'm looking back here and I'm seeing that the majority of these pullbacks, so if we do see a pullback, watch for Tesla to move back down to that very same retest level. So we'll let that happen. And I'd like to see a 9 move back up. But if you have next week's contracts, again, my trade either works or it doesn't. There's really no in between. So
Gary, what's your retest level for Tesla?
Um, 21765, 21760. But this is obviously, we're keeping it light on this one. Yo, that's fuck. I forgot to set an alert on that one. Yo, long swing. Anybody who's looking at long swings, watch BNTX. Um, that one might have it's got 3 off the top and 3 off the bottom. So this one may end up moving into the 153 and maybe even back into the 180s. Sorry. Oh shit. Dude, all these scammers took all of my names. That's a big scary candle.
Jeremy Hunt, remain UK Finance Minister, that in a government statement.
Am I looking at biotech? Not usually, but yes. You got a flag on Microsoft. Watch 250. Huh.
BBBY, Bed Bath and Beyond, the weekly $5 calls active. Bravo, 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 Yankee.
We just want a little bit of more, please. And one day, for no particular reason, I just started running. Uh. Let me know if you guys were green and red in the announcement page.
Tell stories and put up pictures. Tell the whole story. Keep the whole picture. I got a few pictures for you. Picture them all right. This line can be flat or slanted up or down. You go. These are usually bullish most of the time. One extra plus a bullish. Interesting. So, like I said, if you're gonna show a picture, show the whole picture, man. Don't shortchange us. We got here. Oh, well, look at there. Looks like a bullpen if I've ever seen it. What do we have here? Oh, a lot of volume. Less volume.
I should stitch that video. This guy, I didn't even know. I just saw this video. I never saw this video before, but this guy, I made a video making fun of DWAC. Look at Tesla, which is currently at $16. And I was roasting, and I was like, yo, people who are buying this at $80 are going to get freaking roasted. And yeah, I think yeah, it never went up. It never went up. Never did. Damn. Short of a century. All right. If you guys are on the YouTube channel, I do got to go ahead and start looking to hop off here. Target is right there at 222.25 or 221.75. We're doing well. We're building up. We could see a couple up and down factors right now, but otherwise, I got a couple one-on-ones that I got to get to with some mentors here at 11 o'clock. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Please make sure if you guys are in the Discord, a lot of you guys are going to start losing your memberships towards the middle of the month. So if you don't want to learn how to manage that, it's literally just go sign right back up. The price is lower. And then we have the yearly discount code for anybody who's already in there. But make sure you guys keep your eyes peeled for the at the announcement page. If you guys just are trying to if you're new and trying to keep up to date with stuff that we got going on in the Discord. So good open. So look at the difference. We open up. Let's see if we did wick. Let's see if we hold that sell level. But otherwise, I hope you guys had a great day on YouTube and TikTok and all that good stuff. Good trades to the upside. Good swing trade to the upside. Really happy with today. So anyway, you know what? Also, don't count this thing out. That looks That looks mathy. Interesting. We're gonna see that bottom trend line one way or another. So don't get all yeeted quite yet until we actually see a definitive push. But Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Peace.